Hello and welcome to Whatever I Want, a podcast where I do whatever I want. Today I have with me Ccmaci, a otter YouTuber, commentator, general. You kind of do a lot of everything. Like your YouTube channel has a mix of serious topics to little funny edits. You got a lot of everything. It's not really centralized. So what would you call yourself?
Well, I'm gonna be switching my content up. I used to do like what you said, a lot of everything, but now I'm just doing. I want to stick to two central things. What I already did, I used to make like funny haha videos. I guess meme videos. I probably should have just said meme. And the second thing I'm doing is Hollow Knight lore videos. I just really like the game, and I want to get into that. And I've been spending since Thanksgiving on the latest video I've been working on. I could have had it out a lot faster, but with school in the way, it's just production's been super slow. Yeah. But now with this, insert thing that can't be said on YouTube, otherwise you get demonetized, going around, get to stay at home, and now I can work a lot more. So hopefully we'll be seeing that video out in hopefully a few weeks, and I will officially become a Hollow Knight lore video YouTuber. There's barely any lore YouTubers out there. I'd say like the most notable is Mossbag. Just everyone loves him. There's Rayla, who makes he makes, well, actually I'll just explain the people and then what they do. Rusty Forge, and those are the top three that I can really think of. Those are like the prominent three Hollow Knight lore video YouTubers I can think of. Rusty, oh actually no, I'll do him last. Mossbag is the most popular in the fandom. He doesn't have the most subscribers, but he makes very long and well edited videos on, from what I can say, is just it's not speculation. Like, the main topics of his videos aren't speculation on the game. They're really just lore recaps of new content that's come out for the game. Oh wait, hold on. Do you know what Hollow Knight is?
Yeah, I was wondering. Okay, I do know what Hollow Knight is. I have not made it through the entire game because I do not own the game myself. I played it a lot with friends though, so I know the bare minimum.
I won't give any spoilers for you and the audience, but for anyone that's interested, it's a good game. It's only $15, I think, on Steam right now. And a new game called Silksong is coming out. It's going to be, in my opinion, I think it's going to be really, really good, and it's going to improve on Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight itself is a 2D traditional art platformer, dungeon crawler. And it is... its lore is really in-depth. They got a lot of red herrings. Team Cherry, the producers of the game, real evil people. When it comes to they're good people, but they're how they present their lore is really evil, because there's no right answer. It's all only speculation can really answer most of what they give us, because
they're those game
they leave a lot of what we need to know to answers to lore in the dark. It's a good game. I'm gonna stop myself before I keep rambling.
It's a good game. Get a job and buy the game, and then watch your videos.
Yes. I actually haven't made videos.
You made one. As you've noted on your Twitter, you have made a single Christian Hollow Knight lore video.
I've made a single Christian Hollow Knight lore video, and hopefully it will be two soon, and maybe three afterwards.
God forbid you're gonna make a fourth one. I mean, that's just gonna be too much.
I think by that point, considering my upload speed, Silksong will probably have come out. The thing about the video that I'm making is it's about Hollow Knight, but it's not about Silksong. So once Silksong comes out, all the Hollow Knight lore videos are going to be about Silksong. So my video about Hollow Knight is not going to be as viewed as much. So if I want to become a Hollow Knight lore YouTuber, I need to finish this video before Silksong comes out. Because if Silksong comes out, my video is not going to do as well. So it's, yeah,
It's a mess. You got to juggle
it's a sad
all of
world,
these
but
things all at once.
But that's why I'm moving my content towards Hollow Knight and just memes, because I've realized that my content hasn't really been successful because I've been spreading it out so far. I was making commentaries on other YouTubers, making meme videos. I made lore videos for other games like Deltarune. I don't know
what
checker
for like 4 hours.
Yeah, that my most viewed video is that stream, and I hate it so much. But yeah, I was just spreading out my content like so wide, and I knew doing that I wasn't going to be as successful. But that's really, I realized that type of content is only really successful if you've already established yourself as a YouTuber with a large presence. Because in the end, it's good to stick to one topic as a YouTuber, but if you keep sticking to that topic for years, you see like lots of YouTubers who stick, like, I guess not Tobuscus. I don't know anything about him.
Tobuscus is just like,
he's
had a rough like life ever since his very unfortunate encounter with his girlfriend, or was it his wife? I don't even remember anymore.
I thought Tobuscus. No, I'm wrong. He lost popularity for another reason.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, well, YouTubers who stick to one topic and they don't move to, like, they don't like, if they don't shift their content to something else that's more popular, then over time they're just gonna lose traction and lose popularity, and then their channel will eventually just die. That's what I guess PewDiePie. PewDiePie is honestly the best example of the success of this, because he's able to rack thousands of views. And what he did was he first was making first he made like video game videos when he first started off, and those were doing really well. And then he didn't do it immediately. He slowly started changing his content towards more commentary based content. And because of that, because he just did it slowly, he wasn't like suddenly just like, okay, bye game videos, we're going to commentary. He slowly did that. It made it to where his fan base started to like the content more than just getting clotheslined by just a sudden upload of, okay, no more gaming videos. Then his fan base was just like, oh, we're here not for games, we're here for commentary. But PewDiePie, I mean, there was still fans that were like, I like the old PewDiePie better. And then PewDiePie, I think he realized he couldn't keep doing commentary, because it's just like, it's very grating doing just commentary on your channel, because it's just over time that type of content will end up getting to you. So I think he started getting more into playing video games. I think I remember, I don't know what game it was. When he was in his commentary phase, he would not, like, if he ever posted a game, it was a really obscure game, and it was just like a, whoa, PewDiePie's playing video games, what? But now, in 2020, like 2019, 2020, PewDiePie is playing Minecraft, Subnautica. I can't think of anything else. He's doing a lot of VR. He does a bit of VR. And yeah, he's doing really well. Second channel to 1 million, or 10 million, I mean, or not 10 million, 100 million. There we go. And he's just been really, I think besides his hiccups, his very large hiccups, he's been playing the game pretty smart.
Yeah, for as famous as he is, he's taken a lot of like hits, and he's able to like just walk away from it, mostly because I think he has enough experience to figure out how to kind of remove himself from that situation and then make better of it. He doesn't immediately go into like this fight or flight mode where it's like, oh, I need to make sure that I start like spewing out all this stuff, or else people aren't going to take me seriously. I gotta panic. Like, no, he didn't do that. He's like, all right, yeah, I messed up. He even made jokes about it later on, where he's like, yeah, so all these news articles started labeling me as a Nazi. Walked away from that. Now he's totally all right. Well,
yeah, I don't get that. Why content creators don't like admit faults when they do something bad. I guess like most recent that I can think of is Princess. I know she goes by Princess Ash now. I forgot what her name was before.
Madam,
yeah. Yeah.
Madam.
She just wouldn't admit fault, and she just killed her channel because she just doubled down on wanting to be right, and then that got the art community to just absolutely decimate her. And now she's trying to get views back, and she's trying to just like not talk about the drama. But I think it's a bit too late. I think her channel is just gonna stay at what's she at right now?
Let me actually quickly look that up because I'm actually very interested in it. Alright, so a lot of like with what I've seen with commentary, art channels, like those channels that thrive off talking about other situations, they need a constant flow of information to then, you know, actually comment on. So a lot of what she's done before, it's kind of funny how much she really was like Leafy, mostly because she got to a point where her ego overruled her common sense, and she basically died the same way Leafy did by somebody, or in this case, a lot of somebodies, talking all at once and bringing up, oh, this person's kind of horrible. There's a lot of horrible aspects that you should not like about this person. And it just keeps getting worse and worse the more and more you talk. There's an art about shutting up.
Yeah. She is...
Yeah, your internet's
she's right
now...
now...
Mine.
Hmm?
Your internet's probably faster than mine. Oh, yeah, 41,000.
She was at 45 last I checked. Ooh, she's going down. And she is getting about... She's posted... Ever since her expelled video, she's just been getting like in the range of like 5,000 to 3,000 views per video. So she's not, she got hit hard. She's not doing well.
Yeah, so all those videos just like talking about that basically dug her own grave. Definitely, yeah, all those are just gone. There's just a big gap in here now. Perfect.
But someone who did come back though, Call Me Carson. Did you hear about that?
Oh yeah, no. Okay, so I'm a communication student. I love communications. All these channels, all these like, even like the funny haha comedy people like Call Me Carson, they're amazing in their own way, mostly because they took a stressful situation that is social, digital communication, and then just turned it around in the most mature, adult-like way. Didn't want to like bring it up, was like very apologetic for what happened to the other two people who basically put him into a spot of being a victim, Fitz and then his previous girlfriend. I don't know her name, sadly, off the top of my head. She was not as...
You said Fitz, so yeah, Katerina.
Yeah, there we go. But with what happened with them, like, it's basically unheard of people acting the way Carson did, where he's like, I didn't want your careers to be jeopardized. I didn't want this to become a whole thing. I want you to be the people that I see you as. Like, he was very...
I think that's happened in...
It's happened before, but it's like it doesn't happen all that often. It's rare.
Well,
especially with how loud.
I don't know. I feel like that's happened in the past where someone was like, I don't want this person's career to be jeopardized from this. I don't know. That's just me. But yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right. It's not. I mean, you're right that it's not seen a lot on YouTube. It's just drama filled, or like, oh, this happens. Okay, now it's time for a couple drama that Keemstar's gonna talk about for 10 years.
Yeah.
Well, not 10 years. That's exaggeration. 10 days.
10 days. It's okay.
But
so
yeah,
you're moving your content. You're wanting to kind of. Now, are you going to be trying to do like anything other commentary related? Or are you just going to be completely dropping that from what you've said so far?
Oh, it's dropped. I don't want to be in because I don't want to get into the drama community. I was almost inched into that with my Wolficide video. Not Wolficide, Wolfie Chew. I mix up their names all the time.
Yes.
Wolfie Chew, the Wolfie Chew video.
That was a thing.
Yeah, I mean, I thought that was a really good video.
Yeah, no. Okay, I'm gonna bring this up real quick because just in case anyone hasn't seen you that is like tuning into this podcast, your videos aren't poor in their own sense. Like you are kind of like scattered everywhere. They're not poor. They're very, very well done. They're very thorough. Let's not get that confused here. You do good work. It's just a matter of like getting a foothold. That's like, I think where even you said that's where you need to start getting some regularity. So that's why you want to get into more Hollow Knight. You want to have a consistent video series or video base where that you could then work on. And I mean, your other videos are great too. It's a shame to only see that these only get a few hundred views each. I mean, they're all great.
Yeah.
And some of the stuff that I believe you've unlisted a few videos. I can't remember them off the top of my head, but your videos are very, very well made.
I unlisted all of my videos that are on a serious topic that target a person.
Yeah.
So that means I got rid of the Tide Pod video talking about how people who were faking eating Tide Pods was bad. I got rid of the FouseyTube video and the subsequent, I think I got rid of the meme one as well that said FouseyTube, we got him. I don't know, I'll have to check that. A recent one I did about fabricated realities, I got rid of WolfyChew video and the problems with my video that I ended up making a few days after. Yeah, I took off a lot of videos from my channel. If you look at my Social Blade, I'm sure it says like a couple thousand views are probably off of it.
Yeah, and even like some of your playlists, like your FouseyTube stuff, and you even had your video on Fix Your Clickbait, which was a Saturday special. Those two are in there, but they're unlisted. But then you have a bunch of private videos. Or wait,
my playlist. I need to get rid of that. Oh shoot. Oh, I didn't even realize that
it's just a bunch of private videos, though. And then, yeah, you do have a video with Wolficide, Fabricated Realities on social media. Again, good video. And I mean, if you don't want to do it, there's no reason that you should continue doing it. If you don't want to do it, and it's not fun for you, then why bother? You need to have some kind of connection between the two. You need to make sure that you enjoy your content and you want to produce that content.
I do enjoy making commentary videos because I like to, I do like giving my opinion on serious topics and explaining why I feel like something or another is one way, like with the WolfyChew saying that like, hey, people who made defense videos against WolfyChew might have been exaggerating a little bit on, or a lot on how many videos made of video on WolfyChew, or how many videos were made on WolfyChew. Like I like making those videos, and it's the reason why, like it was really just a choice of, hey, do I want to, what do I think will be better for my channel, and what do I think I'll have more fun with? Will I have more fun with Hollow Knight lore, or will I have fun with commentary? And you gotta weigh your options. With commentary, there's a high risk I get into drama with other YouTubers over what I say. And I don't want to do that because that could hurt I don't want my image to be hurt online. I'd rather stay safe with my content and not risk getting into dramas with other YouTubers. And I think lore kind of just hits all those marks where it's just the only real trouble I could get into is saying a very controversial opinion about a topic in the game. That's about it. Like, what are people gonna say? They're gonna comment bomb, and then that's about it.
What do you mean you don't know this lore that someone else made up?
What do you mean, Hornet's Void? I can't believe that.
Yeah, it's a very safe content, and a lot of people don't understand that some people want to make something online, and in order to do that, you do need to jump through a few hoops. I mean, with this podcast, I don't want to... There's a lot of things that I am putting, like, as a rule down for myself. Like, I don't want to have any advertisers. I want this to be a show made by me. I want it to be my thing. I don't want it to be somebody else's thing. So, looking out for your content, figuring out what you want to do, why you want to do it, and how to do it, it's the greatest thing. I mean... I'm pretty sure, like, there's a 50-50 chance of me asking somebody else, like, oh, hey, why do you want to make this content? They're just like, I don't know.
Well...
Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's all right. I actually think otherwise on that. I think I get what you're saying on you don't want advertisers to change, to set regulations on what you can talk about in your content. But at the same time, you will have possibilities where advertisers will align with what they're okay with you saying. Like,
Yeah.
obviously, I'm pretty sure advertisers wouldn't want you saying stuff that goes against YouTube TOS. So they wouldn't be wanting to align with that. But I'm guessing you're not really doing that. Like, there's some very chill advertisers out there, like, I guess, Raid Shadow Legends. Because they literally like advertise on so many controversial channels.
They have a very bare minimum like requirement you're supposed to do, and they will give it out to everyone. It's kind of a hit or miss whether or not you're gonna actually get something in return, or it's something that's worthwhile. I mean, it was kind of funny seeing a lot of advertisements be put on those old Red Dead Redemption 2 videos, like punching a feminist.
Mm-hmm.
Those were honestly. See, with me,
yeah.
with me in advertisements, like it's just more of a more personal feeling. Like, if I wanted to make money off of this, I mean, I would definitely gear more towards it. But what I want to do is like, it's more of a personal philosophy. I see it more as where I just don't want it to be confused with, no, I'm not doing this because of this person and me trying to align with this thing. I'm doing it because I want to do it. You know. It's the really cheesy thing where I align with my own title of my own show, whatever I want.
Well, for me going on with my channel,
yeah.
I want to. The way I look at it is that I put making sure that people are enjoying my content like first. If there's a list of like what I want to get from my channel, I want to make sure that people are enjoying my content. And I'm not, making bad content that are for 5-year-olds that go goo goo gaga, flashing colors. Goo. I don't want to.
Do you want to get free Robux, kid? This is how you get free Robux.
Yeah, no, not that. That's illegal. I'm not talking about illegal content. I'm talking about like mind-numbing baby content.
Okay.
I don't want to do. Okay. I don't want to do that. That's because that's really easy to get good views on, but like from a creator standpoint, I personally wouldn't have fun with it. I think it would be pretty degrading. But I want to make sure that the content I make, my viewers are actually enjoying it. But below that, I don't know how far below, because I'm sure there's above it, but at some point, I want to be getting something in return. I want to be making money.
Yeah. Because
not only is that going to fund future content, but if this channel actually like pops off, getting money from it, it could be something that supports me in the future. And that's not a bad thing if I'm making what I want to be making. Yeah, if you want to make this your career, for lack of a better word, if you want to make this something and you want to get something out of it, then yeah, you're going to be doing whatever you can to get to that point. You're going to have safer content. You're going to be more appealing to these advertisers. You're going to make sure that your content is not only good on its own behalf, but also good for other like people to enjoy while also getting you money indirectly. And it's not like, it's not like this malicious, like, I'm only here to make money. You want to make these videos, right? Like, yeah, it's not just for money. So yeah, you're just wanting to make sure that you could continue doing that content. You want to make sure that it's self-supporting, it's self-sustaining in some way. Yeah, yeah, and that's what you could be applying to your content as well. Because if this is something that's like easy for you to produce, and let's say like, how successful is this podcast? I didn't look into this. No, how successful is your podcast? Yeah, I got a whole 23 subscribers, but I'm getting 100 views on each video, mostly because I'm annoying and I make sure people watch the podcast. Okay. Well, let's say you got I don't know, you got some really big YouTuber on or something, and then suddenly your podcast explodes. Like, you can still keep it at like mellow and just it's not something where it's like, okay, we have to have podcasts this day. That's what H3 did, and I think he doesn't like doing his podcast anymore. Oh yeah, he got burned out. Yeah, but you can still keep it. You can still keep it mellow, and you can still you can have advertisers still. That's not like, if you're making money off of it, go for it. As long as as long as the advertisers are in line with what the content that you're making, and they're not changing the content that you're making, then yeah, get advertised. It's not like if it's not gonna affect anything, why not just take some more money?
Yeah.
You know?
Make it worthwhile. I'm gonna now rename this podcast from Whatever I Want to local guy from the mountains gets life advice from podcast members. That's basically been like the reoccurring theme so far. People give me life advice. Either it's making a podcast evading the police, and then you have also the people where it's like, oh yeah, if you want to get out and make this content, do it this way. And this is slowly turning more into like a co-op TED talk. But I'm not really cooperating here. I'm more of like listening in, like wide-eyed and like cross-legged, like, oh yeah, this is nice. There we go. I'm gonna have a whole title change. But no, yeah, that's like, if you want to make something and you want to continue making it, it's not unreasonable to have that thing you're trying to make you money in return. It's not unreasonable. And it's like when people freak out at that, oh yeah, you had an Audible.com sponsorship. How dare you sellout?
Bruh, Audible is honestly, I want them to make. I play a card called Magic the Gathering, and I like the lore, and they've been having. I don't like how they've been making books. They've been making their books like their story for the lore like costs money, but if they're going to, like, I want them to make Audible of them, because I will 100% buy that. They're so useful. They're so useful when it comes to them.
You see, my friend, he tried to get me into Magic the Gathering a while back, actually, before I moved up here to the mountains. I used to play some Magic the Gathering, but this is when I was younger, and I didn't know two things. One, cards are expensive, and two, if I wanted to get into the standard tournaments at this local game shop we played at, I needed to make sure that my cards didn't get outdated. So when
hold on. Wait, back up a second.
Yeah?
You said I was trying to get you into it?
No, my own.
When was
friend.
that?
No, it was a friend of mine back in my old town.
Oh, I thought you said I was. I was like, what? I don't remember that.
Yes, Ccmaci, the guy I met, quote unquote met. I don't know how many, like, I think it was only a few months ago where I stole your general chat from your own server.
Oh, I think you still have it.
Yeah, wait.
That server's getting nuked soon.
Yeah, I saw that it was getting nuked, and for some reason I'm not in the server anymore.
You're not?
I hate it when that happened. Like, I don't know why, but Discord likes to kick me off of some servers. That or...
Well, it doesn't matter.
I don't know.
It's gonna be gone anyways soon, so you can just join the next one when that gets made to replace it.
Then I need to play Hollow Knight to fit in with the community.
Oh yeah, once this next video goes up, if it pops off, the server gets nuked. That's just what happens. Like, so yeah. I might just honestly hold on. Let's bring it back to Magic. We were talking about Magic. All right, I gotta get you into Magic for a second. Okay, so there's a free way to play Magic. You know what Arena is?
Yes, I've seen Arena around quite a few times.
Arena?
Yeah, I've seen it kind of pop up a few times with some friends.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There you can play it 100% free if you want to. Like, I usually, like, there's two types of currency. There's coins and gems. Coins, you get, like, I'd say if you play regularly, you can get like 1,000 to like 2,000 a day, and then gems you can only get from events. So what you do is because gems are what you get you packs, and you need packs to get cards. What you do is you get really good at Magic, and then you just get your daily coins, and then draft costs 5,000 coins. You get about 1,200 gems for winning a draft. And then that's how you just get gems for free. Because usually you'd have to spend money on gems, but if you get gems for free, now you're playing like you're spending money, but you're getting gems for just being good at Magic. So if you get good at Magic, you get good at Arena, you can play it for free. And that's what I've been doing for like 2 years now. So I think Magic Arena is a good opportunity, or a good alternative to paper. So if you ever wanted to try it out, that's a shoot. Hold on, I gotta make sure I didn't just plug out my mic. Great. Okay, it's good.
It's fine.
Good.
Right,
we're good.
We're all good.
We're good. Everything's
Crisis averted.
Crisis averted.
Yeah. No. All right. So with Magic, I mean, we only have one problem with it. You said I had to, you get gems if you play good. There's one problem. I am terrible at magic. I go for the most gimmicked. I think the one thing that my friend tried to teach me was, oh yeah, so all you gotta do is play. I forgot. Man, I need to like recall this ancient knowledge I used to have. Dang it. I'm gonna be completely unprofessional here, and I'm just gonna call. I just played like a white-red deck, and I forgot exactly the strategy my friend tried to get me into, but it was just summon like these little. It was like getting all these cards where I just had 40 different creatures. Well, not 40 different creatures. That's an exaggeration. I just had tons of creatures that would just be magically there and would act as shields as I start peppering them with the more stronger like hybrid creatures. I don't know what they're called. It was like the hybrids between...
I know what deck you're talking about.
This was like back from like 2014. Like it has been a good 6 years since I've even touched Magic.
Well, I mean, with Arena, with everything, Hollow Knight, Magic, anything, you just gotta. I mean, if you want to get into it and you're having fun with it, if you're a beginner, you're not gonna do great starting off. But if you keep practicing and you keep getting better decks or keep making better decks, you'll have as much fun as a regular competitor, competitive player. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just practice makes perfect, I think. So, I mean, it takes research, looking at what good decks there are out there.
Actually, God forbid, play the meta a little bit. That's.
But yeah, I mean, it's. I like Magic personally.
Hopefully,
and for any. Oh, yeah, go.
Yeah, sorry. No, I was just gonna say, hopefully that the Magic the Gathering Arena is way better than the Pokemon trading card online game.
I tried that out.
Did you feel like you were gonna get malware installed on your computer? Because that's the feeling I got trying to boot that game up.
A little. It was a bit janky. Honestly, I don't like how Pokemon goes because it feels too.
It's forced. It is very forced.
It's very just Pokemon in general. It just feels like to me, it's okay. Whoever has the best creature on the battlefield wins, or whoever has the best Pokemon. Sorry. Yeah. Whoever has the best win automatically. Like that just doesn't seem fun to me.
There is okay.
There's no. It just feels like there's not much strategy in my opinion.
Now I'm gonna turn this around.
Maybe it's because I was.
No, I was just.
Wait, sorry.
Yeah,
Go.
sorry. I was just gonna turn this around because meanwhile, while you've been talking to me about Magic the Gathering and making way too good of content on YouTube, this is something I know a little bit about Pokemon, so I'm gonna switch it around. I'm gonna talk to you about Pokemon. So.
Mm-hmm.
It is a very simplistic game on the surface. You could definitely get through playing like just with your friends, just being able to completely destroy them with broken creatures, people like just type setups that would shut down entire teams using moves like if you played like way back in the first generations, you would use like one or two moves that were just basically insta kills, just earthquake all the time, and it would just murder everyone else. All the school children in the playground.
Now they have to give you all of their money.
Yeah, now they give you your lunch money and that legendary Mewtwo, because you bet it. You played for pinks on Pokemon. That was that was way too much fun. But with what you would do in that game, it kind of then turned into, oh, well, now you have these specific stats that have kind of these, you had hidden training regimens, basically. Certain Pokemon would help train certain stats way more in EVs and IVs. There's actually like, it's basically almost like taking a college math class trying to figure out how to properly train your Pokemon. You like have these people who, you play D&D, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know what min-maxing is, right?
No. Okay. I don't know what that is.
All right. Now to get into a different layer, min-maxing is basically making like a character be really, really good in one instance and then completely useless in others, but it doesn't matter because they're way too good that they're never going to fail these other tasks that they have to do. So like a rogue, there's min-maxed rogues that basically never lose their ability to hide. They are always deceitful and they're able to basically never be touched on the battlefield because they can immediately hide. They're they're kind of like, sometimes they're fun to play, but they're unfun because they're meant to win. They're not meant for like, oh yeah, I'm playing a character. They're meant to like just, it's like making a video game character. You're just there to beat the boss and win. Then you have these Pokemon training regimens that make certain Pokemon so unbearably hard to beat. You just give up. You concede. It's just unfun to play. Like that's where the whole competitive casual kind of thing comes in. It's, you know, the thing that's everywhere. People getting mad because it's to try hard, and it's a mess. But yeah, no, Pokemon can get very complex only if you want it to. I've never gotten that complex, actually. I've tried doing those stupid training regimens, and I'm just like, but I just want to catch a Turtwig. Like, I don't know what I'm talking about.
When you say training regimens, are you talking about the game, or are you talking about the trading card game?
Okay, so there's the video game, which has training regimens, and then there's the card game, which is just like any other card game, which has it has its own metas, but it's the mechanics of the game itself are kind of, they're trying to just make it act like the video game, and it's just not that fun to play. At least from what I've
Wait,
done.
were we talking? Wait, hold on. Were we talking about the card game or the video game this entire time?
I was talking about the.
What
video
were you
game
talking about
first.
the entire? Oh my god, I thought we were talking about the card game.
No, if you want to talk about the card game, that's even more simple. It's not that fun. It's fun to collect the little cards, but it's...
Wait, so when you said you opened up the, what game were you talking about when you said it felt like a virus when you're opening it up? Which Pokemon were you talking about?
No, I was talking about the trading card game at that time.
You were talking about the trading card game.
Yeah, and then it turned into you saying that... And then you started talking
about trading regimens.
Yeah, that was after when you were talking about that. It was I think when you said it was simple, I then switched to the video game.
Okay, because I thought you were just staying on the card game the entire time. I was like, I didn't want to be rude. I was like, what are training regimens? What does that have to do with the card game?
Yeah, no, the card game is, you're right about the card game. It's very simple. The video game is a little bit more intuitive. But the card game is just basically meant to mimic like how the games went and how like the TV shows are. That you are totally right in believing that the card game is kind of unfun to play. I mean, it's nice. It's just kind of nice that they're like little collectibles, but it's the game itself I didn't really too much.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
So
good that we're on track. Good that we're on track right now. What Pokemon games have you played?
Okay, Pokemon games. I have actually played Pokemon Yellow, although that's long gone. But I really only started playing Pokemon Pearl. I would consider that my first Pokemon. It was like 4th generation. That's like when it came on like the little DS Lite, or it was on the I played it on the DS Lite. It had like a bunch of cool stuff, like a day-night cycle, and it had all these legendaries you had to track, which were in other games, but it was really fun. And then I skipped like several generations, and then just went to like Pokemon Moon.
Okay.
And that was
my journey. Oh, sorry.
No, I was just gonna say that then I went to just Ultra Moon. And then I'm trying to figure out if I should even go back to the other versions.
So what I played I played I started off with Diamond, and I remember I was like, I had to have been, that was like the opposite of Pearl.
Yeah, that was the
that had to have been like, I had 9 years old when I played that in grade. I don't know how long. I'm 18 right now. I don't know how far away. 10 years ago. Yeah, I'm good at math. Okay, so yeah, I played Diamond first. I beat that, and then my parents got me Soul Silver. And
right.
I beat that as well.
Did you have the Pokewalker with it? Because my little sister,
I did have the Pokewalker.
She played Heart Gold and had the little Pokewalker, and I was sad because I couldn't have a Pokewalker.
The Pokewalker. The Pokewalker was like my like a good chunk of my well, I don't know what grade I was in, but it was a good chunk of my childhood and whatever grade I was in. So I'd just bring it everywhere. Oh yeah, I was in 2nd grade. Yeah, okay, yeah, I was in 2nd grade when I must have been in 1st grade. I was in 1st grade when I got Diamond, and I was in 2nd grade when I got Soul Silver, because I remember bringing that thing, the Pokewalker, to like soccer games and to school. Oh my god, I'm like, just a wave of memories are coming back. I'm getting not deja vu, nostalgia. But yeah, I play. Oh, okay, no, we're good. It's all good.
You almost unplug your mic again.
But it's all good. Then I skipped over Black and White. I don't know why I skipped over it. I think I just got out of Pokemon and I didn't really want to play it after that. And then I was in 6th grade when I got X. I got Y. I got Y because Y was the legendary was cooler than X. But I had to convince my parents to get me a 3DS for it because you couldn't get it for DS.
Right, you had to make that switch where you're like, I don't want the 3D setting. That's stupid. I just want to play Pokemon. I
tried making a slideshow for why I needed a 3DS to play Pokemon Y. I remember making it in the school library. I think I only got to 2 slides though when I gave up on trying to make it.
You just realized like, oh, that's I'm doing this now. All right.
No, I don't know. I think I just stopped making it the slideshow to convince my parents because I don't know. I think I just was demotivated and I was like, this probably isn't gonna work. But I ended up getting it probably for like Christmas or something. And actually, fun fact, I didn't beat Y all the way. I ended up beating it what grade was I in? I had to have been a freshman because what happened is I was just on my computer. I don't know what I was doing. But like one of my parents came in my room and they were like, "Hey, we found your 3DS." And my 3DS had Y in it. And I was like, "Whoa, I didn't know where my 3DS is. Okay, let's play it." So I beat Y. And then what did I do after that? Oh, that's how I got into Fire Emblem.
Okay, that's a jump going from Pokemon to then Fire Emblem.
Because what happened is I remember playing Fire Emblem back when I was like in 6th grade. I played Fates for the first time, but I didn't remember the story at all. I think I had fun with Fates. But then I just didn't touch I think we returned it to GameStop because they had like a deal where like if you give them their game back, they'll give you money.
Yeah.
Anyone who's listening to this, I know GameStop is kind of a dead company right now. Don't return your games after you finish them because you'll want to play them in the future because that's what happened to me. I'm like, oh, shoot, my 3DS. I remember Fates. That's a fun game, but I don't really remember the story that well. I want to replay it. And then I look and then I realize, oh, I returned it back to GameStop.
Yeah, you're
like an idiot. And now it's like $60 still because Fates is such a good game, I guess.
Well,
so,
it's also Nintendo.
Yeah,
they don't like lowering the prices.
No, they lower the prices on older games, and I think it's just Fates is just such a good game that they don't want to lower it. Like they lower it on. They've lowered. Wait, was it Fates or was it? No, wait, it's not Fates. It's Awakening. Sorry, I kept saying Fates.
You gotta get them all. You gotta get them all organized.
Yeah, Awakening was the one I was playing. Fates sucks. Sorry. Anyone who likes Fates that's listening to this, Fates sucks. I got Fates when I got back into Fire Emblem. I played Birthright Path, and that was fun. The thing that sucks about Fates is what they did. You don't have to know much about Fire Emblem to know what the heck happened here, because it happens with a lot of companies. So what they did was they made Awakening, and they were like, okay, people who make Fire Emblem, if Awakening did well, we'll let you make another Fire Emblem game. And then Awakening just blew up and did like super duper well. But what they did is for Fates, they were like, okay, there was 2 halves of the company. There's half A and half B. Half A wanted to focus on making the game as good as possible and making it a fun experience and a strategic experience. Part B was wanted to focus on fan service. See, that's where we get to the problem, is when they start focusing on fan service.
How do we keep these people interested? I got it.
Like it wasn't what made Awakening a fun game was it had a good story and it had enjoyable characters. It wasn't the physical traits of the characters that we liked. It was the characters. I don't know what the team for Fates thought, but they thought Camilla needed a bigger chest because that would bring in more players. And that it brought new players, but it didn't make their actual fan base that happy because it made the story suck. It was just an unenjoyable experience. And not only did they they ruined the story. They split it up between 3 different games. 2 hard copy games that you could get, Birthright and Conquest, and then a 3rd downloadable game for $40 that was called I don't know what the 3rd one was called. Basically, you had to, not only did you have to buy Birthright to, or sorry, you had to buy one of the 2 hard downloads to play the game, but if you wanted to get the actual true ending, you had to pay an additional $40 to download the downloadable game that had the actual ending for the game. And what they did is they were like, okay, this is what we'll do. We'll make Birthright the less hard version of the game, and we'll make Conquest the super hard version of the game. But what they did is they said, okay, this is probably what happened, actually. This is probably what happened. Team A, the ones that actually wanted to make a fun game, worked on Birthright. Team B, the ones that wanted to make that wanted to work on fan service, worked on Conquest. Because there was no good story at all with Conquest. Conquest should not have existed. It didn't make any sense for why Conquest existed. Birthright, I had fun with. I had fun with Birthright. But then I downloaded I played the downloadable content version, and that sucked. I just didn't like it. I haven't beat it yet. It was just mind-numbingly boring. It didn't feel like anything mattered in what I was doing. Felt like I wasn't fighting anything. I was just fighting I didn't feel immersed at all playing the game. I just felt like I was getting like railroaded through the story, and it wasn't fun. But now we go. Is it alright if I still talk about Fire Emblem? I don't.
Yeah, no, talk about Fire Emblem.
Then they realized what the heck they did, and hopefully they fired every person on Team B that wanted to work on fan service. Because then they started making the remake of Fire Emblem Shadows of Valencia. I don't know. Shadows over Valencia, I think it is the main title of the game. It was a remake of the 2nd Fire Emblem game to come out ever. And breath of fresh air from Fates. That horrible trash pile, Fates.
the one that you got confused with and were trying to praise it, and then immediately flip-flopped.
Shadows of Valencia did so well. They didn't focus on fan service. They just went into story. The story was really good. They added from the original story really well. The cutscenes were really good. I think they were hand-drawn 2D cutscenes. Those were so beautiful. And the end of the game, it felt really refreshing beating the final boss. And I played with Fire Emblem. It's like a tactics game, and you have your troops.
It's on a grid, and you have to. What I find funny is that midway through combat, you have to like just talk to people, and they're like, "Yeah, all right, I'll fight with you. Sure, okay." It's not like you were doing something.
Yeah. Fire Emblem, you can either have like 2 options. You can either have it to where your troops, if they die in combat, they die, or they're just put on the sideline and they're back in the next chapter. So I played the hardcore mode where if they die, they die. And when you get to that final boss fight and you're playing on that hardcore mode, it's so intense, and it was such a good battle, because it was so difficult to get through all of the opponents' minions, and it was just, I don't want to spoil it at all. It was just such an intense and fulfilling battle, that final battle. And to anyone who's listening, Fire Emblem Shadows over Valencia, really good. And now they have Fire Emblem Three Houses. That was the release for Switch. I enjoy it. I haven't beat it yet, actually. I'm still in the... I got it when it first came out, and I still haven't beat it yet. It has to have been like almost a year since I last got it. I haven't beat it yet. It's a really fun game, though.
You gotta clear up your backlog.
There's so much stuff in my schedule I barely have time to do. Like, I probably have like tons of stuff that I'm forgetting right now that I want to do, and Fire Emblem Three Houses is one of them. So far, I've been having a really fun time with it. They definitely are not worried about fan services at all. They do have some fan servicey characters, but they don't get in the way. But fan service does not get in the way of story, and I really appreciate that for Three Houses. They've had some weird. I'm in the middle of playing it right now, so there's some. I haven't like there might be some twists that I'm about to discover. But there are some weird inconsistencies with the. And some of the maps are like some of their not maps, but like the backgrounds for like 3D. They have like 3D cutscenes that happen with 3D characters. Some of their backgrounds are iffy. But besides that, it's a really good game, and I just screw fates. Just screw fates. That's just the moral of the story here from this conversation. Screw fates.
I'll put it in the tags. Existed. So I'll put it in the tags. So if anyone doesn't like fates, they're gonna find this podcast.
Okay. Actually, I have to go in like 15 minutes.
No,
so
that's perfect.
Is there anything else?
We've actually almost hit our hour mark. That's like almost on the dot. So actually, no. We've talked a lot about Fire Emblem. We had a miscommunication with Pokemon for a little bit. But no, at the end of this here, this is something that I do for everyone. This is the moment where you could call out anyone, you could plug anything in, you could do nothing at all. But for a few people, they like to either call someone smelly at the end of the podcast, or they just like to plug in their like Spotify stuff or something. So that's something you could do. So if you have your videos coming out, talking about your YouTube channel, I don't know if you had like someone that is really bugging you on Twitter or Discord or something, you could go call them stupid. It's your time right now.
I mean, serious wise, I don't have anyone.
All right, then think very unseriously.
Yeah. I mean, let's go over. I mean, my content. I'm Ccmaci, Ccmaci. You can just look. If you want to watch my content, I'm gonna be making meme videos and Hollow Knight lore. So if you're into that type of stuff, you can watch my content. I'm also on Twitter, but I don't really post there. I don't know why you go onto my Twitter and not my YouTube. But what else? Your previous guest, Wolfaside. He's pretty cool. He just came out with a new album.
Yeah, I get to talk to him about his album in a little bit.
he didn't talk about it?
No, he talked about his like that. The podcast I used to do with him was quite a while ago. We talked a little bit about it. That was in his earlier stages. So now I get to talk to him a little bit more in depth. That, and he also, dare he jumped up 6,000 subscribers.
Oh my god,
dealing with a celebrity.
He just blew up. He's yeah, he got it. He got his explosive video, and I think it was his video on, I don't know, that Tumblr user. I forgot what her name was, or their name. I don't know. I don't want to mix up pronouns. Whatever their pronoun is, them. They yeah, Wolfaside just blew up. But his album, I'm sure he'd want to have it advertised. He just came out with a new album. I think he's been working on. How long has he been working on the album for?
Okay,
Do you know?
From what I've understood, he's been working on it for several months, and I understand why. He's had to basically wrangle a bunch of people and collaborate with them. He put a lot of work compared to some of his other songs. Like he's basically set a new bar for himself. But I need to save that for his interview, because I
you guys can go more in depth on that. But for anyone watching, it's a really good album, and I really suggest you guys listen to it if you want some good beats to listen to. Well, you want some good vocals and beats. There we go. Listen to. And yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Anything else?
Wolfaside, your content. We're hitting all of our bases here. This is about the point where other guests would make fun of someone. But if you don't want to, then you'd be a first. You're the nicest than the guest I've had.
No, I'll be nice. I'll be nice.
You'll be nice? All right.
I'll just say thank you for having me.
Glad for you to be here.
it's been a while since I've done a podcast, so it's good to sit around, I guess.
Yeah, you've had to
And,
show me up
and
with
talk.
you had to show me up with your actual legitimate sound booth. I'm still mad about that.
It's not. I mean, if this counts, yeah, I guess it counts. So what it is I'll try to describe it as best as I can.
Gotcha.
So it's about as tall. It's about 6. It has to be taller than 6 feet. It's just above 6 feet, and it has this sound padding on it. But it's just like a rectangle. But the thing is,
it's a
that
coffin
the
with
sound padding doesn't work.
Oh.
It doesn't work, because if I was to take off the sound padding right now, it'd sound echoey, which is not what's supposed to be happening. I think this sound padding is meant to be for a larger room. So what I had to do is what I did in my previous sound booth when I used to record in my closet, is I took these sleeping bags and I clipped them to the wall that has the soundproof foam on it, and now it should sound a lot better. I could actually, the door and the ceiling of the sound booth don't have whatchamacallit, the frick, I can't, sleeping bag. So, I mean, if I added that to both of these, I think it would be a lot more sound cancellation. I don't know, it would be less echoey if it is at all echoey right now. My voice would be a lot more better, I guess. I'm good with adjectives. But yeah, that's the sound booth for you. What's your setup?
You want to know what my setup is? It is called laptop recording the audio, which I then go put onto my PC to edit. But my sound booth, quote unquote, is me sitting on my bed with about 4 different blankets all around me, canceling out audio, which it's not really going to show up too much on Discord because I hate their settings for audio. It's not as great as I wish it could have been, but OBS, it's like perfect. I love it. There could be the apocalypse happening behind me and no one would hear it. But on top of that, I am burning to death right now with 4 different blankets all around me.
Yeah, I'll let you not burn to death. Thank you again for having me.
Yeah.
And for watching. I'm gonna steal your outro. Haha.
No, don't you do that. It's my
No,
outro. I don't have that much.
Do your outro.
Actually, that's actually the one thing. I don't have an outro. That is the outro.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you for watching. Bye, everyone.
Woo.